Welcome to No Limits Playhouse. Dun, 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 dun. It's the Axis, my Axis and Allies expansion enhanced global 40. House rules playtest round 1. Hooray! Shall be round 1 of the U.S. The players are me, the U.S., China, Russia, and France, and a new player to YouTube Wars, Steel City Bunker. You know, he's old school still, just like me. He knows how to play the game. This is his first time playing YouTube Wars. And he'll be the UK and the Far East Command, or I call him the Feeks, the Fecal Matter. Hope he does well, because he's my ally. The bad guys, CROCKETT 36, King of Germany and Italy, and JAMAY, that's Japan Man. Brought to you by Duke Ellington, which you're listening to right now, the music of the 40s. Well, concerning JAMAY, he's still on vacation, so he couldn't do his turn, so CROCKETT had to do it for him. Thank you, CROCKETT, for moving our game along. And CROCKETT took over Guangxi from the Chinese. Chinese, of course, going first in the game of my rules. He took it back, but he made a few mistakes. In this video, he attacked Yunnan, but I had nothing in Yunnan at the time, so that was his mistake. So there's no attack. That attack didn't count whatsoever. And he forgot to put in his setup. He forgot to put what is it? Kiangsi, I think it's called, where all those planes are at. He forgot to put 3 men in artillery there, so I let him just non-combat it into to Guangxi, which he just took over. So he'll have 10 men, 2 artilleries, and a tank in Guangxi, which is probably better, I think, since it's more intimidating to a counterattack from the Chinese. He could have split his forces in Hunan, but it works out better for the Axis partners. It's about 13 units, and I was coming about, what, 11 or 12 units. So I don't know if I would do that to counter them. Also, a mistake he made, he cheated himself out in a setup of 1 artillery, so we're just going to put in an envoy along with those 2 infantries. It just took over. So here you go, CROCKETT and JAMAY. And he did a few mistakes for concerning the dive bombers attack. Well, I'll let him know in the chat. So, like I said, it's U.S. turn round 1. I start with 52. This plan's 47 of it, saving 5 IPCs. Spending on a carrier, 2 destroyers, 2 upgrades for carriers, to upgrade them to a heavy carrier under my rules, and a tech dice, which costs 5. It'd be like similar to the anniversary rule of tokens, but I tweaked it a little. If you look at my rules, and I'll send them to you if you give me your email. Alright, let's see. So 5, 10, 15, plus 16, and 16 there is 47 altogether. So, my US ain't at war yet, so we'll just go to non-combat phase. So let's start with the US first. Okay. Eastern coast. So from the central United States, they're all going to the eastern United States in Washington. So the bomber, artillery, tank, infantry, and 3 mechs are going into the East Coast. And these 2 AA guns, I'm gonna railroad them from the East Coast to the West Coast. So they'll be all the way to the West Coast. And I don't think that's good enough. Okay, I'll just put it like that. Alright? So, those 2 AA guns will be in the West Coast, railroaded. Okay, now while I'm over here, Might as well move this stuff here. Let's see. Alright, season 26. I'll move my destroyer into season 25. Off of midway. There's a blocker just in case. And let's see. This cruiser was going to be upgraded. It has to be off a factor of worth at least 3 or more. So it's going to go to the West Coast. Season, I believe, is 10. And let's see, so this battleship from season 10 is going to go into Hawaiian waters. Season 26, that's taken care of. This fighter in the West Coast is going to fly over to the East Coast. Yeah. The rest of my shipping, I have a fully loaded carrier, destroyer, cruiser, and a transport, which is going to carry a man and artillery from the West Coast. It's going to go 3 spaces off their seaport. It's going to go to Sea Zone 89. So, 1, 2, 3. Sea Zone 89, my carrier, full of carrier. My cruiser. Destroyer and transport, which is carrying a man and artillery. We're going to go to Havana, Cuba, the West Indies. Hooray! All right. Okay. So, good there. 7 minutes, so I'm making good time. What just happened there? Okay. Okay, from the Philippines. Under my rules, a destroyer can carry 1 man. Either combat or non-combat, but in this phase it's not non-combat, so along with submarines, it's going to go 3 spaces off of naval base, so it's going to carry 1 man. Go 1, 2, 3 to Sea Zone 48 of the Gilbert Islands. 1, 2, 3. That's where it's going to go. So the man's still on the destroyer. Can't land on Gilbert Islands because they're still neutral. So that's what it'll be in Sea Zone 48. Now this, under my rules, China can receive from the U.S. a fighter. So from the Philippines, Manila, this fighter's going to go into Yunnan. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I'm going to make that Flying Tiger officially. Hooray! So it goes into Yunnan. So under my rules, China can receive a fighter from the U.S., but it can't have more than 2 Flying Tigers on the map at the same time. So I'm at my max, but for me to order for me to receive another one, I'll have to lose 1 or 2 of my Flying Tigers. I hope I don't, because that means Japan will be doing well. Sorry, Japan, but I don't want you to do well. You're the enemy. So, now go for the... Oh yeah, I should do the tech dice. So, let's do that now. Hey, look at that, it's a 6! Alright! Alright. I didn't expect to get it. Judas Priest. So I got it. Crap, give me a minute. I didn't expect to get it, so I gotta go... Let's see. What do I want? I don't want mechanized artillery. I don't want rockets. I don't want super carriers, maybe. Increased factory production, no. War bonds. Heavy tanks, no. Or improved tanks. Super submarines, no. Jet fighters. Improved shipyards. Oh, that looks fascinating. Yeah, but no. Yeah, I think I will. I will get improved shipyards. Dang. See me with long-range aircrafts. I should have been ready for this. So it'll be, hey, it'll be, the improved shipyards. So that means let's see, I bought 2 destroyers and a carrier, so instead of a 16, the carriers are 13. The destroyers are a 7, so I get 5 back. So what I'm gonna do, it's like 5 and 5 is 10. I got 10. I'm gonna buy I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy transport. So I have 3 saved left over. Out of that 10, I went to see. Legally ill. Right. Didn't expect to get that, but now I got improved shipyards. I should have been ready. Alright, so now we'll place my units. I have a carrier, 2 destroyers, and a transport, and my 2 upgraded cruisers. The first one will go to the East Coast, so I moved it off to the factory right there. So that cruiser, Season 10, is upgraded to a heavy cruiser, which means it can take 1 damage and it receives 1 AA shot, which will be implemented in the second round of the game. But it only gets 1 shot in the first round of battle. So that's good. I like it. I like it a lot. What's that doing there? I don't know. Right. Oh, so the rest of the units. Stop it. I'll wreck this video. Okay, the East Coast. Carrier's going there. 2 destroyers. And a transport. And of course, an upgraded cruiser. Cruiser now upgraded on the East Coast. And while I'm over there, I might as well do my, of course. I'm still at 52 IPC, so 20, 40, 50, 52, 51, 52. Plus 3, I saved 1, 2, 3 is 55. My favorite number, 55. So, let's do the recap now. All right, crap. East Coast. I got 2 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 tank, 3 mechs, 2 fighters, and 1 bomber on the East Coast. C-Zone, I think 101 is. Heavy cruiser, 2 transports, 2 destroyers, and an empty carrier. C-Zone 89, I got a carrier with a fighter and dive bomber on it. Regular cruiser, destroyer, transport, and the West Indies, I got a man and artillery. Hooray! Okay, and now China has 1 more fighter in Yunnan for 2 fighters of China, which they can use immediately on their turn. So you better watch out, Jamay. Alright, so still got 1 infantry left in the Philippines, which gets defend at 3, because under my rules of victory cities upgrade up to territorial value, the infantry is defend at 3. Alright, C-Zone 48, got a sub, a destroyer with 1 troop on the destroyer. C-Zone 25, I got a destroyer as a blocker. C-Zone 26, I got a sub, transport, and a battleship. Hawaii itself, you still got 2 troops, 2 fighters, and 1 AA gun. C-Zone 10. Upgraded cruiser. Now it's a heavy cruiser. See, in the West Coast, San Francisco, I got 1 man, 1 mech, and 4 AA guns. 4 AA guns, yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket. So I believe that's it. So, next up will be Steel City Bunker as the UK's turn next. Okay, now this is just for the information for Crockett, because he's going to play Italy as well. So I'm going to tell him a few things. Remember, under my rules, Crockett, since you're Italy, you get 5 extra NOs if you maintain all the territories with an IPC value around the Mediterranean. It doesn't count for Ethiopia, but just around the Mediterranean of original territories with IPC value. If you maintain that still in your possession, you get 5 extra IPCs. You can upgrade your factory half price, since it's a minor factory in Rome. You can upgrade that for just 10 IPCs if you feel you should do so. You probably want to do it later if you need to. You also, your first air base will be a half price out of 6 as well. And remember, your destroyer can carry a man, if it, combat or non-combat wise. So remember that. And what else? Remember, your sub, if it's attacking something without a destroyer, you can choose their target. So remember that. You choose their target if that C-Zone doesn't contain a defending destroyer. So remember that. I'm going 17 minutes on my turn. Alright, so that'll be it. Pretty long video. Shut up, Dutch. I know you're going to say something. Didn't have any battles, I know it, but this is a new game. This is a new rules, so I had to clarify some things. Alright, so I hope you all enjoyed that. So stay tuned for Steel City Bunker. Hails from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. At the UK next. So, may all roads be low. Steel City, my ally. No living out.